Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the office. Isn't it beautiful? Got y'all propped up on some oracle decks. We're going to tap into the masters, the divine masters. We welcome in the divine masters, the keepers of ancient wisdom, knowledge, frequency, energy, flavor, color, and essence. I call on you now. Thank you for revealing to us what we need to know today in this now present moment, sharing the codes, the frequencies, the energies, the flavors, the colors, and I am ready and willing and open to listen and to receive for what I didn't know I was ready to receive today. Welcome. We've got lots of codes coming in, a lot more light language coming in the videos. So again, if that doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. There's other information that comes through as well through the human aspect. All right, we're gonna get you kind of hoping to get more source codes. I mean, it's sources here. It's supposed to be 90 today. I don't even know what it is right now. All right, we're in this portal, this vortex, this vortex in this portal, 888 energy, and this full moon in Aquarius. How are you feeling? I did a video yesterday. We were doing detox symptoms because we're going through another round of upgrades and activations. And so the throat chakra, the ears, the sinuses, the third eye, crown chakra, it's all connected. Oh, Mr. Squirrel. We got a little black squirrel. So black and gray squirrels are going to be really significant as just an extra code and information for you, because we like the codes. We like to drop the codes, the signs and the synchronicities, and the out of the light language codes, the collective cosmic and galactic consciousnesses that I work with. They work with me, through me, and it's always different. It's always different. So if you watch enough of my content, you receive something different, and you know it. You can feel it. You might not in that moment, but you definitely will feel it, a shift, all right? Acts of service, Yeshua, Christ consciousness. Remember, it's not a person coming back. We are activating and embodying and bringing in these Christ consciousness codes. It's a blueprint, beautiful soul. It's not, remember, he said one thing: you have the same power. You can do everything I can and more. Okay? Mary Magdalene, Metatron. All right. You're being called to step up into acts of service. That could be just creating content, doing card pulls, having fun, acts of service, speaking your light language, because that's acts of service. Someone is needing your multidimensional quantum medicine and magic. Ooh, sun's over here. So Yeshua, go ahead and take a screenshot if you feel called to. Tap into the codes and the frequencies, because this art is very coded. There's also light language art on the back. Acts of service. When you serve, the universe serves you. So when you just, like I said, I just do this. Why do I do this? Because I love to do it. I have so much information that wants to come through. A lot of higher consciousness wants to share the frequency, the energy. So I click record and I post, and that's it. It's done. I do it because I love to do it. It excites me and ignites me. And some days there's more, some days there's less, but it's still all good. I don't do it for any other purpose than that at this point. I'm working with Source. This is the way how I can help contribute as an act of service right now, until the next mission papers get handed to me. So when you serve, the universe will serve you. So what you put out, you get back. What you put out, you get back. You're going to have a miraculous encounter. Maybe it's a video like this. Maybe it's an in-person miraculous encounter. Mother Mary is here, which is fascinating because these two came out together. All right. Mother Mary, miraculous encounter, divine experiences. You're going to be experiencing a miraculous encounter. This could be in a dream state, it could be in a meditation state, it actually could be in the physical world, it could be in the reality, and this is just confirmation. It's going to be different for everyone, they say, so don't be afraid of how powerful you are. I am here to remind you of I'm here to remind you to be the example that you are perfectly safe to stand and to own and to embody in your power. Stand at the perimeter of your energetic field, 10 toes down, with your team behind you, and say, I know who the fuck I am now. I remember. I dare you. Come fuck around and find out. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes. My team is here to chew gum and kick ass, and they're fresh out of gum. Don't give the watchdogs a reason. All right? Know your energy. Know your power. You are an all-powerful being. Again, talking about these divine connections, these sacred connections, they are coming in. We have Metatron and Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron and Sandalphon. They are sacred connections. There's like the other, it's like that frequency and energy that they shift. So you are receiving the informations, the signs, the synchronicities, the codes, the validations, the activations. You are also we are confirming that you are going to come into physical union with divine connections. Soul family could be a divine union. All right, and you understand now. You understand from such a high perspective now. If not, you will. Again, this is collective, so that you could be at different stages and places. This is all perfect. Don't judge. Don't compare. What a condition you have learned to understand that I understand why that person has acted and behaved towards me. I understand that. I can see that from a higher perspective. I can see that they're projecting from their core wounds, their hurts, their traumas, their inner child that wasn't loved and that was abandoned. You're able to see these lessons. All right, you see them as a lesson, not as a victim. You don't play the victim mentality anymore. You say thank you. Thank you for choosing to be my teacher. In all of the uncomfortableness, no matter what level or stage that was. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. Yep. Stand in your power. Call in Joan of Arc. She's a sacred activist. Maybe you resonate with that sacred activist type energy. That sacred rage. That divine feminine rage. Rage it the fuck out. Rage it. Like, safely. My favorite place is the car, with music blaring, and I'm screaming. I had a raging moment towards the end of the school year, so towards the end of May, and I was not just transmuting my own sacred rage, I was transmuting collective sacred rage, and I screamed, and it was so visceral. It was so like subatomic, cellular, molecular. It was so deep, and that release was like 15 minutes of just raging and raging and raging and just letting it go. And the reset. So do not be afraid. So stand up for your beliefs. Stand up for your beliefs. I don't know what music's playing right now, but that's always Lady Venus. You're being activated. You're receiving light activations. If you're here, you're receiving light activations from all of these divine masters. Every divine master that falls out today, you are receiving their specific codes, frequencies, energies, flavors, and colors and essences that you are ready to receive today. Whether it's through light language, or through human words, or just through the field, because we're all energy and frequency, and this is just a field. We're in the quantum. Whether or not physically in the same space, we are still sharing this field. All right, so you're being activated. We're in this portal, in this vortex. You are being activated and elevated and upgraded. So you're being called to action. So some of you might be really getting called to go actually start the thing, to do the thing, to have the meeting. Maybe you're given the opportunity and you're being called to action. Someone invites you to a panel, a channel panel or something like that. And you're like, all right, now I'm being called to action. You are receiving power surges and upgrades. You're feeling this in your physical body. It could feel like electricity moving through. It could be tingles. It could be like this, again, tingly electrical type currents that are flowing through your body and through your field. And I was like, what is that noise? Squirrel, she's over here mugging me. Yeah, so it could feel many ways. You could be feeling it in meditation. You could be like feeling like someone's charging you with like the heart paddles, and like, I don't like to use this, but like, you remember the old time where they were, yeah, you might be feeling like that. Okay, you're receiving more light, just period. It's going to be different for everyone. Lady Venus. And if you're called to tap into each specific divine master, say, divine masters, whatever divine master is best suited to work with me, or divine masters, plural, that is best suited to help me right here, right now, with whatever I'm going through that is for my highest and best good, please, come in. I welcome you. Come in, help. Right? In Reiki. People ask why my Reiki feels so different. It's because I don't just channel Reiki through my hands. I channel it through my whole body, through my entire field. Does that make me better? No. It's because I know my power, and I stand in it, and I call in all the big dogs. I call all of the help. Whoever is in the space for the person receiving, they will receive. And I just clear my channel and open up my energy, and they receive. And they're like, why does this feel so different? Because I don't practice things out of the box. I'm getting goosebumps. So you're being guided to take your gifts, skills, and abilities. And I did this in the health and wellness. I never practiced out of the box. I culminated information, wisdom, and knowledge with remembrance and with human wisdom and knowledge, but it was more of like that was just like the jumping off point, like taking the course or taking the class or getting the certifications. Just was like the jumping off point, because that jumping off point, I just had to pay for the activations, the downloads, and the remembrances. Does that make sense? So what you are going to be doing or being guided to do is taking all of this culmination of this beautiful wisdom and knowledge you've gained over lifetimes and experiences, this time past lifetimes, higher dimensional selves, whatever, and mix it in your big witch's pot. Imagine a big cauldron. If you choose, you can just imagine this like a giant bakery mixing pot. You know, I used to work in a bakery, so you could picture one of those. And you're taking all of these gifts, skills, and abilities, and you're creating your own mix. You're adding your own spices, your own flavor, your color, and essence for each. So it's going to be different every fucking single time. That's why it's not one repeatable, and it's not copyable. Whatever the fuck, no one's able to copy whatever you do. You might give them good ideas, but you're like, I'm just going to keep mixing this up. So like I said, got Reiki certified, opened the channels, light language opened up. Now we're combining that. Now we're tapping into all of the team members, the collective consciousness, the galactic consciousness collectives, pulling that all in, going to be taking on Akashic records, working in channeling with Akashic records, being a verbal channel through source consciousness, which I've been doing pretty much most of my life that I didn't realize I was doing. Now that I can look back. But what you're doing is taking this and mixing this up into this beautiful pot, and each person that is experiencing your specific multidimensional quantum medicine and magic, they're going to say, holy fuck, that's different. It's noticeable, it's visible, it's feelable, it's knowable, and it's experienceable. Is that a hawk or an eagle? Give me just a minute. I think it's a hawk. Pretty high up. Pretty big too. Do you see what I'm saying? So when people say that they've had to write, doesn't mean that other practitioners, there's something wrong. Not at all. They just channel differently. And the experience with them is differently, because every practitioner that I've worked with, whether it's intuitive reading or tarot reading or Akashic Records reading or Reiki sessions or intuitive massage, I've received exactly the support and the information, the activations and the downloads and all of the stuff, and to help with the healing process that I needed. But in turn, that also continued to open my channel even more to 1303, bigger and more expansive. So what they're wanting me to, I guess, to bring through and to really kind of like drive home, is quit putting yourself in a box when it comes to your gifts, skills, and abilities. Get expansive, get creative. You know, like working on co-creating this sacred circle space of language beyond words, which will bring in the safety, the space of tapping into movement in music and art, in speaking and feeling and expressing. All right, versus just going to an art class or a music class or a yoga class. Do you see what I'm saying? It's going to be a culmination, and each experience is going to be different. So this is why, like, each week or each month or each circle will be different, because the channeling will be different. The frequency, the energy, the cosmic and galactic collective consciousnesses that will be streaming through source consciousness will be different, and it'll be specifically tailored to those groups. I'm just an open, clear vessel in the channel. I am the one bringing through the wisdom, the knowledge, the frequency, the energy through me. But it'll be different every single time. 1422. So I guess the biggest message is just to continue to think outside the box, work outside the box. Yes, you might have a basic mix. You have your bases: sugar, flour, water, eggs, salt, whatever. But you take everything else and you put it in and you make it your own. And that's why I think the people that have experienced me in many ways and many stages experience something different that they may have never felt from other practitioners before. I still don't understand at a human level. I'm not meant to. That's keep the ego out. I just know that I bring through big energy, clearly, undistorted. Okay? Yeah, break the boundaries, because God is experiencing life through you, through me, through all of us. Rumi, mystical knowing, you know this. You're a mystic, you're a psychic, you're highly gifted. All right, this is you're breaking the boundaries. You're not just doing these traditional things. Like if I were to ever teach Reiki, it would not be traditional. There might be some foundational stuff, but it would be completely different. And I've heard other practitioners, because you channel and do other things. You don't just stay in the box. It's time to step out of the box. It's time to break the boundaries, and it's time to experience this next book, adventure, as source, as higher consciousness, as your higher self, as your higher dimensional selves, right here, right now. All right. As always, thanks for hanging out, co-creating and playing. And I just roll with the flow, rambling channel, squirreling channel, and it's all perfect. I don't need to figure any of this shit out. I don't need to figure anything out more than hitting record and sharing. And that's so peaceful, so joyful, so fulfilling, so exciting, so expansive. And I hope you feel that with this channel. We love you. Bye.